Future millionaires, wagwan, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is going to be another dividend update video. I think we forget about dividend investors, right? No. We have one locked. And there's going to be more videos about dividend this year because I was slacking off with giving you all the information and tips about being a dividend investor because I got selfish. Or I just lost a little bit of interest because, let's face it, investing is not supposed to be flashy or full of the pretty screens where you sit on TV and just addicting. Investing is supposed to be simple and boring. You're supposed to check in maybe once every 3 months just to make sure that your portfolio is going the direction that you want it to go. And so far, my portfolio has been doing that. So there isn't much updates or there isn't much to tell you guys. But I'll be teaching you more about dividends further on in some other videos coming up. I'm working on something special so that maybe everybody could be brought up to the level where they could understand basic investing terms so that they won't be considered a beginner anymore. But without further ado, I'm going to tell you some of the dividends that I've received from January up till this point in May. Now, my first dividend was from the Mayberry bond, tranche 3, and it was on January 12, 2024, and I received a total of $17,726.04. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if they could buy more of the Mayberry bonds. Unfortunately, you cannot buy more of this bond. It's locked up. And for the investors who are in this bond, you can't sell until it reaches maturity, or you can't sell at all, because when it reaches maturity, that is when you're going to get that refund, that money that you initially invested, you're going to get it back, your principal. So that's how this bond works. And sorry for those who didn't get on the train because it was pretty good. It was pretty good returns, and in a way, it's a good hedge, especially now because people are seeking dividend stocks because the market is kind of low, so they're seeking some other form of income, and that is where the dividend stocks come into play. Plus, my overall goal for these dividend stocks, or the dividends that I'm receiving right now, is that I'm going to put it towards my house down payment or some business venture, maybe buy out a media company. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use that money for. And I'm just letting it gain some interest and grow over time, helping my money by sitting and waiting for an opportune deal to come up. But my second dividend is also from Mayberry Tranche 4, and I received that also on January 12, 2024, and that was a total of $9,555. Not gonna lie, I really do love these dividends. These $17,000 and these $9,000 look very, very nice. Third dividend is from NCB, received that on March 19, 2024 of $385.47. Can't even buy a cheese patty, but we press on because it's not where you start, it's where you finish. Fourth dividend, again from the big boys of a Mayberry Tranche 3 on April 4, 2024, received a total of $17,336.46. I can't really say nothing more about this. It's good. I love it. I love it. And I also received Mayberry Tranche 4 on April 4, 2024, a total of $9,345. Now, this is a new addition to the portfolio, my sixth dividend stock, and it's a new addition, as I said before, and it is the Cygnus preference share, the Class C1. Now, there's some little notes that I have here. I received that dividend on April 5, 2024, a total of $7,218.75. Now, you may ask the question, who is Cygnus? No worry, I have the notes right here. This is going to be a quick video. This is just an update, so don't expect nothing too long and fancy. If you want a full breakdown of what the Cygnus preference share was, then Learn, Grow, Invest. They have a video. Let me see if I can post it up here. Learn, Grow, Invest has a video where they break down the whole prospectus, what they're going to use the money for, what the buying price was. But I'm going to give you a little backstory about what Cygnus is. So Cygnus is a leading alternative investment management company in the Caribbean and Latin America, spanning private credit, real estate, and private equity. So the next question you may ask is, what are preference shares? So each stock has two types of shares. You have the ordinary share and you have the preference share. Now, with ordinary shares, you have the right to vote. You have the right also to receive dividends. But the way in which it differs from a preference share is that Preference shareholders don't get a chance to vote. They have no voting rights. However, if the company should go bankrupt or liquidate or just pay dividends, then preference shareholders will be getting their money first. And chances are if a company liquidates, if you're an ordinary shareholder, you don't have to get back no money. You don't have to get no reimbursement. But as a preference shareholder, you get that. So that's what makes them different. But I'm going to give you the Investopedia definition right here. Preference shares, more commonly referred to as preferred stock, are shares of a company's stock with dividends that are paid out to shareholders before common stock dividends are issued. Now, if the company enters bankruptcy, preferred shareholders are entitled to be paid from company assets before common stockholders. So basically what I said, I'm going to get the point, right? I summarize it fairly well. Now back to what this preference share had to offer. Now they have a yield of 10.5% for the Class C, and the Class C is the only one in a Jamaican dollars. The rest is in US dollars. So they have Class A and Class B. Those are in US currencies, and you don't really see them on our general market right now. Well, at least I don't see it when I go on JMMB Moneyline. I only see the Cygnus Type C. And they're going to be paying this 10.5% per annum for 2 years. So basically, how much you have invested, you're going to get 10.5% on that per year for 2 years. And currently their price is around $108, so I am up around 8%. And you can buy it on the market if you please, if it fits your investment style and if it fits your goals. Not financial advice, I'm just telling you what I did, and I'm just sharing information with you so that maybe you could make some decision in the future. Making its way back into my portfolio, even though the price is at relatively high prices compared to what I had it at in the past. But I had to switch around the money. I had to switch around the money and put it in some other stocks that had higher dividend yields. So yeah, currently reintroducing myself back to this. And it's a big smoker boy, Carreras. And they pay me a dividend on April 9, 2024, a total of $259.25. Jaja, remember the days of $5,000 Carreras checks. But don't worry, we'll soon get back up there eventually. I don't know, 7? 6? Carreras was number 6, right? So I'm going on to number 7 now, and that's going to be Grace Kennedy. GK is the ticker symbol. On April 11, 2024, they paid me a total of $109.62. And the number 9 on the list, last on the list, but certainly not least, is going to be The Road, TJH, Trans-Jamaican Highway. And they paid me on April 24, 2024, $3,914.53. That's supposed to be total for me for the month, so thank you TJH for that. It helps out a lot, and I will definitely continue to build my position in this stock because I expect the dividends to gradually do this, go up over time, and the more projects that they receive is going to be the more dividends that they're going to pay out to me or just to their shareholders, because they're going to be paying off their debts, and the more debt they pay off, the more profit they could have, and the more profit they have, the more dividends they can pay out. So this is going to be one of those stocks that I'm just going to DCA into, and DCA stands for dollar cost average. I'm just going to put the money into it every month regardless of the stock price, and whenever the stock price dips down, I'm going to double down and put more money into it to build up my position over time, because this is going to be one of my main dividend players. All right, so now it's time for the total. Now last year I broke into triple-digit territory. Now we're in the middle of the year, and I can now say that I have a total of $65,850.12. So last year I made around $100,000 for the whole year. This year I'm reached half of the year, and I'm at $65,000. So I might pass or break another record, and so far this is how the dividends have been going. No slumpy year yet for me in dividends, so thank you Jesus, it's raining cash. So dividends are going good, and I must say that I enjoy this journey. Can't wait to start getting the $1 million a year in a dividends, but it will come, eventually it will. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for stopping by and watching this Future Millionaire, and I hope that you also want to be a future millionaire whenever the time comes. But if you want to be notified whenever I release these videos, then ring the notification bell, or better yet, subscribe to the channel and like up the videos. It helps to push my video to other people because Jamaica really needs it. We really need information or content like this to boost the youth and let them know that, yo, it's possible. If this guy who has a normal job, a normal 9 to 5, never come from money can do it, then you can too. Until next time, work hard, make money, try to make a lot of it, and happy investing.